Hello, I call myself Mr. Fish when I'm playing teacher on the internet at least. Um, and today I'd like to share with you my enthusiasm about everything, about the universe, and the universe is everything. And I would like to help you understand, where you are in the universe, where other people are in the universe. The universe is huge, and we'll talk about that. But in any case, um, again, my name is Mr. Fish, and we'll talk about the universe for a little while. Afterward, there will be I'll pose some questions to you, and I'll leave you to answer them. Okay. I hope that each and every person um, will someday get a chance to go out to the country away from the city lights on a dark night when there's little or no moon, where there are no clouds, and really enjoy the night sky. We've Those of us who grew up in the city were kind of robbed of the beauty of the night sky, the stars. And I am so happy about human curiosity. Human beings, are so curious, and they have found out so much about the universe where we live, the planet that we live on. It's just a wonderful thing. People have learned so much, and we can enjoy what they have learned. But in any case, for today, we'll talk about the universe. The universe is everything. So if you did go out in the night on a really nice night, um, you would not see this. You'd see something like this. So I'm using this as an example. This is a photograph taken in the southern hemisphere of our world, and this is called the Southern Milky Way galaxy, which our sun and our planets are part of this galaxy. A galaxy is a city of stars, and we're going to cover all that later. But this is the experience you might have. It's when you go out night sky, especially in the late summer, on a clear night, you would see what seems like thousands or millions of stars. In fact, our galaxy has billions of stars. Um, this was taken from down in Chile, so it's the southern part of our Milky Way galaxy. This is called the coal sack. This over here is one of the Magellanic Clouds. It's a small um, it's a small galaxy that tags along with our galaxy. But our galaxy is a city of stars, and it would take your breath away to go out on any night of the year that's clear and get out into the country. But in winter or in summer, you will see the Milky Way, and it's very beautiful. But they're remarkable stars. Okay, this was just an introduction. I hope you can have that experience someday. This is another photograph, a remarkable photograph from this astronomy picture book called Cosmos. Cosmos was assembled, I guess, and written by a fellow named Giles Sparrow, and the publisher, I should mention, is Quercus or Kirkus. And it's a really nice picture book. It was given to me as a gift. This is a photograph of, I guess, toward the center of our galaxy. And what I want you to appreciate about this photograph is just how many stars you could see. You can see that it looks like sandpaper. There are so many stars, it looks like a very fine grained sandpaper. And that's why I say, when you do get a chance to look at the night sky, you will see maybe a couple thousand stars, and you'll feel as though you're seeing millions. when in fact our galaxy has billions of stars that we just don't, just our eye can't possibly distinguish. This brings up an important point. Photographs can capture so much more than the human eye ever can or ever could. What that means is if you really, really want, if you really, really want to own a telescope, get a telescope. But telescopes will never show you the universe as beautifully as the photographs we already have of our universe, of our planets and stars and so forth. A small telescope is a frustration, uh, and larger telescopes are expensive. I've done it all. I've enjoyed some of that, but if you've got $100 to spend and you can buy a wide field binoculars, that's a really good way to learn the sky and enjoy the sky. Telescopes can be so very frustrating and expensive. But in any case, the beauty is they've taken photographs of so much of the universe, and it's actually, you can see more with photographs. Okay. This is not a lecture about theology or religion. Let's just suppose for discussion that there is a creator of the universe, and we refer to him, at least some people refer to him as God. Okay, this is not about that. But imagine that you want to send a letter to God, and you've got his address, P.O. Box number 1, Heaven, and you send it off in a spacecraft, or you shoot it out into space and hope that God will come and help you. In this case, Mr. Carlos Rodriguez wanted God's help. Please help me. And he shot it out into space. Now, what you want to understand is, what if God doesn't know how to find you or where you are? Now, he's supposed to be all powerful and omnipotent, but perhaps he doesn't know where you are. It's good whenever you send a letter to be sure you include your return address. And if you're sending a letter to God, you want to know, you, like Mr. Rodriguez, you want to give him all the information he needs to find you. So this is your true, for most human beings on earth, this is our address. It's our name and our street address and our city and state, our country, the United States of America, for Mr. Rodriguez. North America is the continent we live on. We live on the planet Earth, and we live in a star system that we call the solar system. And I'll talk more about that. And then our star system is part of a city of stars called the Milky Way galaxy. I forgot to write in the way, so it said the Milky Galaxy. No, it's the Milky Way galaxy, just like the candy bar. So God, let's say God wants to grant you, wants to help, but he's looking for you in the universe, and the universe is huge. There are lots and lots of galaxies, but he is familiar with the Milky Way galaxy. And so let's talk first about galaxies, and then we'll talk about how God will find his way to you. This is a photograph of some galaxies, and galaxies are cities of stars. And you can see that there are different types of galaxies. One of the most common types of galaxy is a spiral galaxy. You can see that this galaxy has arms that spiral out. They spiral out away from the center of the galaxy. Spiral galaxies are very common in our universe. And then this one is interesting because this one shows a galaxy edge on with a huge bright area in the middle. This could very well also be a spiral galaxy, but because we're seeing it edge on, we don't see the spiral structure. And that's an important thing to note. Notice that a lot of galaxies, they're pretty much flat. Most of the material exists along a plane. Um, and so galaxies, especially these spiral types, they're like a plate. We might see them like this, as if we're looking down at the top of the plate, or we might see them like we're looking at the edge of a dinner plate or something. So the fact is that they say our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, is one of these spiral galaxies. They've studied enough of the stars and their positions to get an idea, and the photographs and everything, to get an idea that we are a spiral galaxy. Now, when you look at the night sky, at our galaxy, when we look at our galaxy in the night sky, we don't see the spiral structure because we're kind of inside of the galaxy, but also we're seeing the galaxy, our own galaxy, the Milky Way, edge on. And they call this the dust lane, you know, and then there will be like a central bulge. The central bulge of our galaxy is not quite so big as this one. But so we live in our star, our sun is a star. And our star is part of a city of stars called a galaxy, a Milky Way galaxy. And it is a spiral galaxy. And on a very good night, when you're out in the country, you might see our galaxy, but you would see it more as if you were looking at the edge of it. So we'll continue to talk about galaxies.